My mum died when I was 19. Cancer. Each year through my teenage years, she would enter us both into the Louth Run For Life and encourage me to go as fast as I could. Even as the cancer took her mobility and she was wheeled around the course, she still wanted me to run as fast as I could. My attendance at the event has been sporadic since she died, but I find myself now cementing this trip back to my hometown as a regular feature on the calendar. It's a really lovely event. I enjoy it every time. The supporters were out in full force, as always, and we were blessed with a covering of cloud, which marginally offset the muggy heat hanging over the town. The course itself is really pleasant. It heads out along Gospelgate, along Crowtree Lane, and then into Hubbard's Hills. The drag back into town can feel quite long, but once you hit Edward Street, there is a glorious downhill and into a flat section to get back into the finish. After I'd finished, I joined in cheering on the rest of the runners in the women's race, including Rue, my step-parent, who comes in and does this event with us each year. We then settled down to spectate the men's race and watched most of the field get absolutely smoked by this bloke with a buggy. I think he came in the top 5, which is ridiculous. And then there was a delightful parade of various people running in various costumes of varying complexity, as ever, really enjoyable to watch. And then my dad coming in towards the back there. The Louth Run For Life is very much a charity 5k. To my knowledge, there isn't even a published list of results afterwards, and the course I don't think is measured super accurately. The GPS always measures it a little bit short, so yeah, I don't think it's exactly 5k. However, that isn't the point of the race. The primary focus of the race is to raise money for cancer research. It's a community event. Lots of people take part in it who are not regular runners. Lots of people run it in costume. It's not a serious race in the sense that others might be, so it's very much a charity event, and the reason I do it is because my mum died of cancer and I feel like it's an important thing to be involved with, especially when we were doing it anyway every year before she got diagnosed, and being a part of it every year before she got diagnosed. So from a sort of more emotional perspective, it's an event that's important to me. I will say it's a really, really nice event to take part in. I really enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the amount of support that's out and about. I like the route. The route's really, really nice. So as a thing to run, it's a nice race. As a thing to be part of, it's a nice race. It's just not one to do if you're after an exact 5k time and distance. According to the clock, I crossed the line in around 22:27, which would be a 5k PB, because I then did sort of just carry on jogging a bit and got my like little goodie bag and stuff, and just jogged through until my watch hit 5k. It was sort of 30 meters off at the finish line. So my actual 5k time on my GPS clocks in at sort of 23 minutes or something because of the jog at the end. So in terms of having run a good effort, I was obviously on for kind of like PB pace, which is good. I'm pleased to be able to do that with legs full of mileage. After Sunday, I have come to the conclusion that I really need to do a lot fewer short race efforts for the rest of the summer. My mileage is increasing because I'm preparing for an ultra distance FKT effort with a friend, so the focus really does need to shift towards that now, and I just can't be expecting incredible short distance race results out of myself when my mileage is going up each week at the moment. My legs are tired, and if I push myself too hard, I'm going to get injured. So we're cooling off a bit on just the volume of race stuff that I'm doing between now and the FKT attempt. But all in all, I was pleased to get that effort out of myself with legs full of mileage, without sort of optimal race prep, etc, etc. So I think if I do get into a position at any point where I can actually properly race a 5k, like train for it a bit better, taper into it, then a PB should be pretty easy to achieve. So it's good to know that. Sort of mildly frustrating that I'm not really going to have a period of time or be in a position to express that or achieve it for, I don't even know, ages. Is a little bit frustrating, but it's really not the end of the world. 5k isn't like my target race distance or anything. It's just nice to kind of have that information there. All right, lovely event. I enjoyed it as always. I will just try and do that one every single year because it is important to me. And training's going fine. I am tired. I am feeling pretty tired. This week's target volume will be 94 kilometers, and then next week and for the following 2 weeks after that, I will be trying to hit 100 kilometers for the week, and that'll be kind of my peak mileage prior to this FKT attempt. I'm a little bit intimidated because I have hit 100 kilometers in a week before, but only once. So trying to hit 100 kilometers for 3 weeks in a row is new territory. Yeah, and my legs are tired. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I won't be able to hold it for 3 weeks, but we'll just see, basically. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.